Very much, Joe, and it's going to be a terrific final. That last race showed, the under-21 showed how surf will change on the way out and the way in terms of what can be good alley out and a good alley back. Sea Spray, Bateman's Bay, Kurrawa, Noosa Heads, Tullabudgera and Avalon in the reserve boat final.
Interesting to see we've got a few New South Wales boats in this, 1, 2 and 3 Queensland in that last race, and that's very controversial amongst the boat crews around Australia. Queensland really have been dominating and did last year.
There's the Avalon crew, Sea Spray at the other end of the field in alley 1, and we're away. The gun has gone.
Avalon, Rick Miller at the helm, very experienced sweep. Coming out through the break now in alley 6.
And Tullabudgera have been leading the Woodstock series, haven't they?
Yes, and they're going to be very hard boat to beat. I mean, they're all going to be hard boats to beat. But between Tullabudgera, Bateman's Bay, again, a very good crew. Again, what's going out through here, this is where it counts. This is where you get your boat lengths. If you can get out here dry and get a couple of lengths, it's a wonderful advantage for you. Each boat's...
Tullabudgera on screen, and they're probably currently leading as well, probably just edging in front. And we've seen, as we go to have a look at the Noosa boat now, we've seen that the way back in, it appears that the ways are a little more consistent at that end in terms of that alley. So Tullabudgera, they're the second from the bottom. Well, they're now on the bottom of the screen, just above that super. Tullabudgera are probably in second position now. Bateman's Bay may have just edged in front of Tullabudgera. Sea Spray probably in third.
Yeah, the Tullabudgera fisters, as they call themselves, which has got a bit to do with the way they raise their fist at the end of the race, apparently. These boats, by the way, are about 200 Ks. So a couple of rugby union forwards in each one of those boats, so they're quite light when you consider you've got 4 crews in there rowing there, 4 crewmen.
Yeah, the Sea Spray crew now, and they're currently in a reasonable battle. They're probably sitting in second, well, again, all staying in time with the stroke, as you'd expect. But what's the sweep saying to them now? They can't, of course, see where they're going. Is he telling, as we look at, say, the Tullabudgera sweep, now talking to his crew,
yeah, they'd be really
how many strokes to go?
Well, right now, they'd be talking about settling in, trying to get boat speed, I'd imagine, trying to get their crew just to concentrate within the boat, make sure that they're just concentrating on the speed, not where other boats are. It'll only be when they're coming up closer to the cans of the boys, where they're telling them about 50, as they are now. So they'll be saying, okay, about 25 for the boys, come into this.
And this is our lead boat, Bateman's Bay, but as you saw from that shot a moment ago, there's hardly anything between Bateman's Bay, Sea Spray, Kurrawa or Tullabudgera, and you can lose a couple of lengths here in the turn.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there's a great example there. They turn very well. They've got half a boat length, and they've got the first runner out of that. It's going to be very close coming down here. I mean, I think this race, looking at the difference between the crew at this stage, anyone can win it.
Kurrawa may be just in front, and as they now try and pick up these runners, again, this is a situation where, of course, the sweep's going to have to be looking over his shoulder at these runners as we go back to the Bateman's Bay crew, and they're probably sitting in second at the moment, Bateman Bay, or they may have just edged in front of Kurrawa. Yes, they have, but only
very
just.
Close, mate. Kurrawa was swept by Marty Fletcher, and that's interesting enough. That's an older crew because they've just won the Masters, over 130 Masters this year, so they're going to be probably the most experienced crew in this. Watch them go for these runs. Every run they get means absolute boat lengths. Here comes a good run here now for the Kurrawa crew. Marty Fletcher's driving them well.
Yes, he is driving them well. He's looking left and right, and this will be one that'll take them a long way towards the beach. They're working hard. They're trying to pull down at the Kurrawa A crew. Marty Fletcher yelling encouragement.
They're staying on it. That's good rowing. Watch Sea Spray coming up here too in alley number 1.
Yeah, Sea Spray appear to be picking up a little runner of their own, so this is getting mighty close.
It's going to be very close at the end. I tell you what, he's in dead water now. That's very difficult. They're all coming from behind, and this is the heartbreak of surfboat rowing.
Yeah, Kurrawa in the lead, but in dead water. Tullabudgera coming at them as well. So this is getting mighty close. Sea Spray and Bateman's Bay aren't far away. Avalon Beach isn't far away either. Well, this is anybody's, an absolute photo. Avalon Beach and Kurrawa, an absolute photo. Anyone's guess. Sea Spray was there as well. But, well, Avalon, they picked up that little runner.
They did, and you know, they were last round the can. So again, that was a good effort. They got a good run going way out. I think maybe Kurrawa might have just got it, just the extra little bit of experience there with Marty Fletcher's crew.
A photo finish between Kurrawa, Avalon. Sea Spray will be for third, we believe, but Kurrawa and Avalon, from our vantage point, looking across that line, anybody's guess. The judges will have to give us an answer in a few moments.
Well, now it's the men's turn. The tap and relay, of course,